more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You're not Paul at the edge of the stage? You gonna dance on it for us? Sorry. You mean this? There's a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. Oh. This wire's for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who were here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung on the move from the art room over there. That's the art room over there, as in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Fraulein. It's still calling with cops for. Hey, anyone in the art room?
Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust!
Ah, it's Detective Fulbright. In justice we trust! Is that some kind of greeting between you two? Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there?
Of course, just leave it to me! How's that?
Woo! Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust.
Ha ha ha! Always glad to help. In justice we trust.
So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's have a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it'd flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner? Huh, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this, the bottom part's all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it. Is it blood stained? Geez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there's some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught inside. It's blowing away. I've got it. Yes! Great catch, huh? October, Hugh 120. Looks like some kind of note. What does it say? October, Hugh 120. What's that supposed to mean? A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider 100's a perfect score. I don't see how even Hugh can go beyond perfect. Fine, so he inspects the banner again. Now it's been unraveled. This is the emblem that's on Junior's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room's where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This stain might be from the victim's blood. Look what I made, not bad, huh? You're like a recording artist who samples other people's work and calls it their own. We know what they say, imitation is the severest form of flattery. In any case, we have a statue smasher in addition to a killer to catch now. 9. I suspect they're one and the same. This statue don't look anything like you or Mr. Right. There's a goddess bearing scales and a sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength. But she and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Right. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one. Whoa, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. There was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Well, I should hope not. There's still more to do. Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right. It looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big, muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there. Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged through here, and this is where it started. I've got a pretty good idea what it might be. Yeah, but whatever it was long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival. Well, I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this must be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right, I think we better search the art room next. I think I'll hang around here for a while. But make sure you tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? What else? The governor's banner disappeared from the stage. You never know, it might just be connected to the case at hand. Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Don't tell me. So in short, that's... Huh? Hey! That box. It just took off running. I have a pretty good idea who that is, and I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. The maintenance area is over in that direction. After that box. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box. And that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, you change boxes? I like the new look. Danger, toxic. Yeah. Perfect. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked hard for, gone.
Come to think of it, according to the Phaser report, it might have been a bit extreme.
Hmm. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache. I think I feel responsible for this, but
Now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking.
what kind of person do you think I am? He read me like a book. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why show me a burnt up old rag?
Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the Governor's logo there.
So this is the banner that disappeared. It's all burnt up. Don't look at me. I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make all this fret to burn her box?
We should probably try and find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%, 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain.
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena?
Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it. Oh, my photos. Stop. Cancel. Abort. Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left.
What are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make it right.
I know. Don't worry, Miriam, your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all our hearts.
Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy.
Hey Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 as long as I live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close ever since their freshman year that, well...
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that's the only explanation.
Wait a second, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Objection!
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on that little trio. How could you possibly know that? That's one abused laptop. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office we'd be happy to lend to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Julie, Hugh and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that? Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop and bad cop all rolled into one. Fine, I'll do it if that's all you want. Yay, I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. Wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Yeah, I took them when they were putting stage's backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography, from what I could make out anyway. These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. See you around, scary lawyer lady. That was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Well, here it is, the art room where the grisly crime occurred. Let's start looking. Stop right there. This is an active crime scene. No unauthorized personnel allowed. What? Can you make an exception? You won't even notice we're... Freeze. I don't think so. No exceptions. Now move along. Nothing to see here. Ah, he doesn't seem very accommodating this time. Let's try again later. Hey, that's Hugh over there. Hugh, we wanted a word if you don't mind. If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two... Nah. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect, plus you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So, what do you want from me? But make it brief, I don't have a lot of time. And I assume you don't either.
About your confession today, you weren't serious about that, were you?
Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so it rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession's just like that, a means to an end, or as we say around here. The end justifies the means.
But I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor.
Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning, or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin.
If Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt, this is going to take some serious thinking on my part. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you?
You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you?
So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question.
About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you?
I've no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can.
Professor Mead strikes again. Then again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say the only good result is the truth? Why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth?
The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
You are wrong. I don't care what anyone says, I'm going to defend Junie the right way using the truth. That's the only way to honour Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory.
I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about the truth you're oh so interested in.
Hugh?
But... don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand?
What's that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until recently, actually.
Were?
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Just as I have my secret, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it.
Hugh, wait!
He's gone.
He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that?
That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on this testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation.
Alright, We don't have really much time left anyway.
Haha! If it isn't my little lawyer friends again.
Thanks for lowering the spanner earlier.
Ah, don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right, so this art room was where the murder actually occurred? That's right. You can't see with the naked eye, but there is blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation's done, so if you want to look around, knock yourself out. Isn't that a mock trial script? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them here.
Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one.
The victim, Constance Court, was the Fine Art Club's advisor. She probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wager that's how they wound up here.
Poor, stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels.
You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hits it.
You'll want to talk, Apollo.
Me? What about Mr. Wright?
Maybe we should name the firm Right Stuff All Over the Place Agency. Hey, this area with the rope around it.
That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by.
The fact there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right?
Right. We were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up doesn't remove all the evidence of wrongdoing. And that,
in a nutshell, is justice, right?
I'd appreciate it if you let me have the cool lines.
There's a paint palette here. No surprise there, considering it's the art room.
Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange.
I prefer the yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think this is saying the two of us have to work together to solve the case. Oh! What if this is Professor Court sending us a message from beyond the grave?
What about the blob right next to it, the one with red and green?
Maybe she's implying you need more delicious greens in your diet.
Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates? That's an interesting ring there. Hey, it's gone. Remember the strange statue in the school camera photo?
Oh, yeah. You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. I can see the other half of the building over there. And the quad and stage down below.
Yeah, it must be the window Detective Forbright stuck his head out earlier.
Yeah, thanks for the help, Detective.
A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need.
Great, how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow?
Alright, let me think.
Well?
Oh, hey, I'm not falling for that.
So close I could almost taste it. Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. Nice view of the stage from up here.
Prosecutor Gabby's still standing in front of the broken statue.
So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit.
Hey look! That's you on this mobile, Apollo, a red demon!
A a red demon. Looks more like a snake going around a brush to me. No, see the antennae on the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see it's a ladybug. Guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena?
I really regret bringing this up. This is the club that created a major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time. I've checked it and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How'd you check?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See? That doesn't inspire confidence.
Detective Fulbright, do you notice your watch has stopped?
It has. Ah, this is unacceptable. We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves.
Let's see. Wait a second.
I thought so.
It's ahead by a whole hour. Well, Detective?
But...
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when the photo was taken. That would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping the big grin off your face. Wait just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. What proof do you have it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
Good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, would you agree that there is a moon outside the window, right?
Sure, a nice crescent one, like something out of a picture book.
But look at the window in the back with the winch attached to it. You'll see the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Oh, then what's the moon doing there?
I wonder.
Oh, clever.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? I know what this moon really is. If you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony.
What? Where? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it'll become crystal clear. They were still preparing the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position.
I can see that. That's a big board hole there. The sign matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in the photo is the back of the board.
The back of the board?
That's right. At around 6 p.m, that's when this was taken. A photo of that same board is being taken from the front.
What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon is the one from the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, the photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. As you can see here, it was around 6 o'clock when the moon
when the backdrop was being put in place. So the art room clock was running fast, at least an hour, at least as far back. So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder.
How can I face Prosecutor Black Quill now?
Yes! I just blew a hole in the prosecution's evidence. Three bars sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or a prosecutor. The bare one must be the judge, and the bummed out looking one the defendant.
Look, there's another one that's fell on the floor.
Wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor? Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go.
Oh, just wait for tomorrow's horoscope, thank you.
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this.
So this is what they consider art? I really don't get it.
I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her, and those pity-inducing eyes.
It's clearly Juniper, come on.
Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
I bet it won't last long, the way she deals with her own work anyway.
Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some colour on it. It looks like bloodstains the way the glaze was dribbled on it.
Just like bloodstains? In justice we trust! That does look like bloodstains. We better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is, and then brought over here, which at this point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces.
That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window.
Body could very well have been dropped from this window.
In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse here has a mat and ball cart. So even moving the body was carried out just like the script. The killer showed a thing for Judy's script.
What did you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court. Kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge on the top of this statue.
But it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art.
Oh look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Real creative.
Oh, either it's too abstract to understand or as subtle as a sledgehammer. Oh.
A mock trial script on the floor, and nearby there's an envelope not used.
I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope.
Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is Rouge et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me.
It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. And you can bring up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the ends justify the means.
The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used. But the script was
selected by Professor Court. Considering how much she valued the truth, I seriously doubt she'd pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
Wow, you had the title memorised already?
Alright, that about wraps up all the important stuff. Find anything new, Detective Fulbright? Haha, good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. Sure is confident that having found nothing. But if we were talking outside the art room, there has been a major breakthrough. Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I'll do. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one. Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? So, what's this major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really... Come on, just tell us already. You're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back. Voice print? From the tape recorder? Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? They analysed the voice of the tape inside and out. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Ha 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 ha. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes. He's the last person I want laughing at me. So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting you're a goner around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout it in the first place. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwood happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock has been an hour fast, means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day. I wonder what the main argument will be about now. How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans. Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright? Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation. I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin. Oh, you mean Ms. Robin Newman? She was here just a moment ago. She mumbled something about watching the video in the lecture hall. Video? What video? Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go. There she is, Robin. Hey, Robin. Oh, Athena, Apollo. What are you watching there? It just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the ends justify the means, right? Only just. There it is again. Professor Me sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look at the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds great. Do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you W-A-N-T. About your confession today, why'd you do that? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right, the ends justify the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher. As was Professor Court. I like them. B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. But with that style of justice, she ran the risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school just because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist. It's what I really, really want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Talk about someone who literally changes the bat of an eyelash. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. Totally makes sense. I suppose so, but it doesn't make what she did right. Can you tell us about what you were doing the night of the murder? Finishing the statue. I was on the stage till the last bell. That's right. You made statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Yeah. Yes, I did. Both of them. It's just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at the time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant. Excuse me. Dear. Both you and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m. Neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Have there been any of your problems now that everyone knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told him I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl, and just today I found out she spoke with the school administration on my behalf. Wow, they must really like you. I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this and this by any means possible. What? This is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena, and thank you for revealing who I really am. I want everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? The snitch? Sounds like a new lead. Not really, I think it's pretty obvious who that is. There's a rumour going around all the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, interests. I'm reporting it all to one of the professors. But why did anyone do that? Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct in the student body. Rumour has it grades are being bought and sold through this surveillance network. That's bribery. The situation at famous legal academy is worse than I thought. While this is important stuff, I still want to ask about that one thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though.